Hello, friends. Happy New Year. As we head into the new year, wanted to share a simple tip: planning a monthly budget with the notion of saving first and spending anything left. If you are here for the first time, welcome. Subscribe to Invest and Grow channel. Let's get started. All right. As we live on a pay to basically a paycheck, everyone plans to make both the ends meet. One of the critical component that we should consider is that planning for saving first, meaning allocating a monthly budget in which the saving or the investment component becomes a key component that becomes an need or an important piece of expenditure that we wanted to make, and only leave the rest for any miscellaneous expense. This is going to be a quick, short one. So let's actually look into an hypothetical sample and let's look into these components in depth. All right. So let's take an hypothetical example of a monthly income of really 5,000, right? If you look into this one, really the first thing when we plan for a monthly budget is to chalk out what is absolutely needed and what is really our wants or really an nice to have thing. So one common struggle everyone would have is that thinking anything that they wanted to spend on is absolutely needed thing, which which is not always the case. Okay, let's look into this one. So if you're planning for a monthly budget for 5,000 a household monthly income, look into this one. The sections or a column listed all these things under needs are in key things, whether it is a mortgage or paying a month on bill like electricity or a gas or an internet or any other month on month expenses that bills that you will have to pay. It is a needed thing, and grocery and other living expenses absolutely a needed one. The other key component that you wanted to consider is the savings or investment. um, Given an option for all of us, the saving or investment will be the last option. But really, if you wanted to grow your wealth, invest and grow, really you will have to consider the savings and investment as a key component under the first section. Look into this one. So if you under 5,000 bucks, the mortgage goes 1,500, monthly bill 500, 700 towards grocery. And if you allocate rest major chunk of that under saving investment, in this example 2,000, you're looking at your total monthly expense 4,700 is really going to your needs, which is 94 percentage. So which is 4,700 out of 5,000. It's absolutely you're spending on right things. Really, any other things, leftover cash, whether it is any miscellaneous stuff like you are planning to go to a restaurant or you saving for your vacation, anything. It's really it's not an absolute must. It's really a want that you wanted to have. It's nothing wrong in that. The important thing is that you comprehending which is wants versus need and not thinking. Let's say you walk into your store or you do an you visit Amazon or any other online website and you are interested in buying stuffs. You always wanted to have a notion whether it is a need or it's just a nice to have. If you end up in buying things that you're not really that's not really needed, then it goes with the famous Warren Buffett saying that you will not be in long term, you will not be left with any money that you really wanted to buy things that are needed. So make a careful consideration to determine which things are really a wants and minimize this column. So let's have this same perspective. So out of this 5,000, 94% goes towards this need, which is a great thing. And out of which you spend 2,000 towards your saving investment, which is really it's minor thing out here. It's really your 40, yeah, your 42% goes towards your saving. Out of your absolute needs that you're spending, 42% goes towards your saving, which is a great thing. Over the time, you can make a determination to increase this on a month on month basis. Not meaning to say that you will eventually left with no money for wants, but absolutely you should push your envelope to increase this savings investment column. So then you look out for avenues of whether a new additional income or a passive income or anything. So that's the goal. The real goal is that as year progresses, as your um, your salary gets adjusted towards the inflation, or you do any business, your earnings gets adjusted to inflation, or you make a better earning, ensure that the additional component of cash is getting invested rightly. So towards the investment, obviously there are multiple options that we have discussed in various videos, whether it is in stock market or a real estate, that is up to you. But really increase your saving component, so in a long run you increase the this 42% allocation even more. So that is a simple thought. It's powerful. Unless we plan a budget, we are not going to have a clarity on how much percentage of our spending goes towards our saving. In a long run, this compounding effect means a lot. So hope this provides some context. That's all I have for today. Again, wish you a great happy new year ahead. And if you have any question, comment, do comment. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to this video. Thank you.